What's up, YouTube? Today, I have a crazy story. It's about my first acid trip ever. Just because you saw my YouTube video, please do not do this. I do not condone the use of psychedelics to anyone, simply because they are not for everyone. Once I got it, I wanted to wait until about 10:30 so that way I didn't have any disturbances. So I put the blotting paper in my mouth and waited anxiously for the trip to begin. During that time, I decided to watch some videos to keep my mind off of, holy shit, I'm gonna be super stoned. At around 11 a.m., the effects started to come on. The first thing I noticed was my body starting to become tingly. It felt like I had smoked a joint or a blunt. During that time, I listened to some music, and it's hard to describe music. It's like being able to, trying to put it, think of words to say. It's like being able to dissect each note that you want to pay attention to. So like if you really enjoyed one note, what you can do is just focus on that note and it would sound elongated and it would just play forever and ever. It was freaking awesome. And then about maybe an hour kicked in, and all of a sudden I just felt waves of euphoria. Just like across my body. That happened for at least 10 times. It was the most amazing feeling I have ever felt in my life. And during that time, I just see my wall go from bland orange to bright orange. Like I was seeing in HD vision. After that, I was still sitting at my desk listening to music. And another 30 minutes went by, and this is when the visuals started to happen. So, I'm trying to describe the visuals for you guys. So, the visuals were like, have you ever looked through one of those fly binoculars and it was like hexagon-y type thing around and it looked pretty freaking cool? That's what it was like with the visuals. There were colors and waveforms happening. It was so amazing to see this. At first, it freaked me out a little bit, but then the anxiety went away and then it started. I was like, oh wow. Holy shit. This is amazing. So once I got used to comfortable with the visuals, I was sitting there in my chair just because thoughts were racing pretty quickly, and I remember tearing up a bit because the feeling was just so amazing about having realizations about yourself that you normally probably wouldn't ever think about during your day-to-day life. And so after that, I had to go to the bathroom and get some water because I was out of water. The visuals started to get really intense and it was starting to get a little harder for me to walk, so I decided to lay down on my bed and listen to classical music to see what that was like while on acid. And I was listening to Beethoven Symphony. It was like the first thing that popped up on YouTube. When I closed my eyes and listening to this classical music, I didn't really have any mental visuals yet. Those weren't coming on yet. Beforehand, I had this weird sensation like each note from the song, from the Beethoven song, each note would vibrate a certain part of my body. So one note would vibrate my legs, one note may vibrate my feet, another may vibrate my arms. It was just the most incredible feeling ever. And after that, I decided to listen to some trance music while I was meditating. And this is when the mental visuals started kicking in. So, at first I was traveling up this amazing, trippy, mechanical tunnel. As I was traveling up, there were these symbols that would just pop up. They looked like ancient type symbols. So I didn't know what to make of that. And if you guys actually do know what that means, just comment down below, because that would be helpful. After that, I changed the song. It would be a different scene in my mind. The next song I played, I was in this weird like wave form. It was like a blue and burgundy-ish red tunnel that I was traveling through. I could hear my subconscious speaking to me. Then I thought, oh, maybe this would be a good time to ask why I have anxiety. So I did, and what happened after was simply mind-blowing. It sounded like the noise of a roller coaster going up, but it was actually winding down. Then I heard something say, for example, it was like this. That's what it sounded like. And then I could hear it say, go deeper, go deeper. And then it did that for at least 5 times? I think so. And then it actually gave me the answer. It said, express yourself more and be more social and yada yada yada. Never really was a social person anyway, so that does make sense for me. And then once the trip started to come down, I heard this like piano music. It was like sweet, sweet harmony sound. And I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, and if you have, please tell me in the comments below as well, because it would be pretty interesting if somebody else has had that same experience. Thanks for watching. This has been my first ever video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please like the video, subscribe, comment. Peace.